To the whole world? You want to say hi? You want to say hi, my baby? To the whole entire world? The whole entire internet? This is my baby tiger lily. And she's a sleepy kitty. And she'd like to welcome you to my channel. Looking at your pretty face, little kitty. And she says, if you really want to learn about energy, my class is after Aviva's, and you can go for a walk with me. You better show them. Show them where it's at. All right, we're going to get started here in just a second. Welcome to Qigong, where we get to explore not only our body's energy, but literally our emotional energy too. And that's something that I absolutely love about Qigong and Chinese medicine in general is it does not ignore your emotional state as being an essential integral ingredient in your physical health. And it's actually completely interwoven, completely intertwined. And today we are going to explore how different emotions affect how our qi is organized or disorganized in our bodies. Because ultimately, for the best energy and the maximum energy levels and health, you want your qi to be not only organized, but in harmony. Like all of your organs in harmony together. So we are going to feed this kitty cat to create more harmony in this environment. And you all get situated. It doesn't even look like I have any live viewers yet, so we're not in a rush. Y'all, come on, join me today. I call you. I build it and you come to the Qigong class where we get to harmonize our emotions by knowing them, by being aware. That's what this class is all about, being body aware, being self-aware, being emotionally aware. And there are so many things in life that get us to kind of run under the rug and not really see what's going on, aka denial. So I'll be right back as you all gather here today. What are you doing, baby? Baby, baby. Baby, 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 baby. Ah! Why do you put your foot right under my foot when I'm about to sit? You are a silly kitty. You know I didn't do that on purpose, right? That was really funny, you guys. Oh my gosh. Did I squish your hand? Did I squish it? Don't walk right under my foot or I'll squish it. You don't want me to squish it, do you? That's a lot of food, baby. And you can do this if you try. You gonna say hi to people? Anyone here yet? Oh, I think one person's here. We are gathering together here today to regenerate our qi. Are you ready? We bless the food of the kitty cat here today. All right. Ready to get started. Diatomaceous earth, baby. All right, you beautiful people. Pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to your heartbeats. And that is a clue to understanding what your emotional state is right now as well. And just ask yourself, what do you need today? Should I put the different ways that the cheese move in the description on the well, it's in the description below, but I'll put it in the notes too. I'm gonna have to break it up into different notes. And you can do this for me, son, if you try. You guys, thank you. I just saw my new short that I just put up. Has like almost 2,000 views, almost more than 2,000. You guys, it's so random. That's freaking awesome. Okay, sorry, ego. But it's also survival, you know. Who's gonna eat some radishes today? That only has freaking 18 views, and everyone needs to see that because everyone needs to be eating radishes. And even I have like honestly not even been eating them. So I need to eat like all my radishes today before they go bad. Do 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 down down down. Oh yeah, it all fit in one little chatty boxy. Meow. Anyone else heading to class? I see you, baby. Eating your food over there so harmonically. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats. That's right. Notice your celery juice being drunk by a teacher. That's a good example of juice, but not of plastic. Chinese medicine is so fun. It's like every emotion has an element, every emotion is connected to a different organ. So there's just so many different ways you can like puzzle things together and piece things together when you're out of harmony, when you're out of sync. There's so many ways to harmonize. So we're just going to start by noticing our breath. Literally breathing is like one of the best things you can do to harmonize. Also, you can watch my live reading. Which I'm going to link in the comments as well. Or you can just get the book and read it yourself. It's really great. The Da Dao. Chan Gong. study. Qigong, it by definition means study. You know, it's kind of like being Jewish, you know, being brought up Jewish. It's like everything you do is about studying. And so it's like really fun to like constantly study for me. I don't know. I think it's fun. I'm a geek. All right, notice your breath, notice your heartbeats. Oh, notice the kitty cat who is so full. And I know they usually don't like being picked up, but she likes it sometimes. We look into each other's eyes. She sees my glasses. She says, "You're a weirdo." And then she says, "Well, this kind of feels comfortable. But I kind of want to go hunt some mice." All right. You go, girl. Yeah, I think she thinks it's really weird that I don't hunt mice. Yep. She thinks it's weird that I don't hunt mice and that I wear glasses. But hey, we got to protect ourselves from the blue light. All right, y'all. We're going to start today's class with mudras connected to the emotions and how they can reverse the curse of what these emotional states might cause, what the chaos that these emotional states might cause in our chi, which makes it harder to regenerate our chi. So we're going to start with anger because that's number one. First of all, let's feel our anger. Let's feel the anger face. Let's feel some anger. A little temper tantrum. Now, the interesting thing is that feeling different emotions can help heal other emotional imbalances. For example, if you are depressed, your chi descends. Okay, the sadness causes your chi to go down. So you might have foot pain. You might have lower back pain. That's like sadness pushing you down. So when you feel anger, you kick something, well, that might hurt your foot too. But you're like almost kicking away that sadness because that's causing your chi to rise. So when the stuck energy is down here in sadness, you can go like this. And then have like your anger cause that chi to rise up. See, there's a lot of different techniques that you can do to move that chi around. Hi, Jabri. So we were just expressing anger. Now, what happens if you're really, really angry? The chi rises. And y'all, there's scientific experiential proof of this. Why do you think it's called a hot head when you're angry? Because your face turns red because your chi is all here. It's like you have all this amazing chi energy. And if you gather it in one place, why are you changing the topic, Jebri? If you gather it, I'm just kidding around with you. If you gather it all in one place, then that chi is condensed in that one place. If it's just rising up above you, then where's the chi in your feet? You know, the whole purpose of the whole technique in feeling very energized is that your chi is evenly distributed in this incredible vehicle of your body. If you remove the chi from your fingers, then this part of the vehicle of the spaceship that you're in stops working. And so you lose your power in that area. So how do you stay all connected to all of your power so that you're functioning with every single cell of your body? Awareness. Okay, we're angry, right? But how do we stay grounded while we're angry? Because angry causes the chi to rise, to lift. Maybe that's the secret to flying. So what we want to do when we're too high above and we're not in our feet is we might want to do squats. Squats help to ground your anger. Hey, I know this is like meditation, but hey, let's work those glutes. Let's do some squats. This is anger time. Playing the drums, stomping your feet brings that energy back down. Because when you're really angry, that energy, you're like flying. You're literally like not on the ground anymore. You're flying off the handle. See, there's all these words that prove that the Qigong theory has some truth to it. Let's do 10 more. 10 more squats for that anger grounding. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good job. And now we're going to press down on the right and lift it up. Right and lift it up. Right down and lift. Other side. Okay. So one thing about the energy being all the way up here and not down there enough is your thighs might not be warm. They might feel cold. If your energy feels cold in different parts of you, that could be because the chi is not there. The chi has moved from that area to collect somewhere else because it was possibly needed there, you know? Maybe, I mean, we were designed in this miraculous way by God. Maybe we were designed in this way because when we're angry, if the chi rises, maybe we need it up here more for some reason. I don't know. But maybe it like stops us from, I don't know. I had a thought there and then it just kind of disappeared. I think it flew off my head. All right, so exploring that angry emotion. We're going to do the Gong, by the way, in about 15 minutes here, but we're going to go through each emotion and like experiment. Like, okay, let's just feel the anger really right now. Feel your anger and see if you can really feel how the chi moves within you. And it might not come all the way up. It might like, you might just feel it lifted a little bit. See if you can feel that chi in your body. Let's do ready position first so you can really start feeling that chi. Okay, so ready position is feet are shoulder width apart, knees are slightly bent, shoulders are relaxed, hands are facing out this way. Feel that chi percolating in every cell of your body, being aware of that life force that is you and that is in you, contained in this beautiful body. Notice where it might feel stuck. Notice where it's flowing. Okay, now that you feel that chi, feel your anger. Get in touch with it. Did that lessen you feeling your chi? Do you feel the chi moving? I almost feel the chi leaving my grounding a little bit and like causing anxiety. Thank you, Jabri. I appreciate you so much. I did not take the time to ask you all what your intentions are today, so please do share them. My name is Aviva. My intention is to be here for all of you today and explore our 7 emotional states and how to feel so balanced and energized through that awareness of that. Jabri's intention is to be here with you on this beautiful weather today. He loves the sunshine, so do I. And he'd like some attention on the hands and the feet today. And he used a little of the magic gel. That's great. It's linked in the description below. Go get yours. I need to do a commercial on that. Anyway, so that's interesting that I felt anxiety. Well, this balances out the liver, which balances out your anger. This mudra, thumb, middle, and ring. So now notice what that does to the energy. Now that feeling the anger might have raised the energy up, not in a good way, not raising the vibration, but lifted the chi up away from certain power sources. So that's kind of what I felt like. Our power source, the lower dantian, is right behind the belly button, stomach area. So if you're real angry and it goes above that, then that can affect self-esteem. It can affect digestion because you want your power to stay grounded there. So if you're so hot-headed that, it can cause stomach issues. So this balances that out, hopefully. And then also at the same time, we're going to do stomping to ground the energy. And that's such a beautiful thing that it's naturally good to stomp when you're angry. Because just feeling the angry with no expression is what it can cause depression. It can cause all kinds of twisted up emotions inside, all kinds of imbalances. You want to feel those emotions. We are designed. When we feel the emotions, our bodies naturally move in ways that move that chi back into a harmonic state. Literally lying on the floor and kicking and screaming is one of the best things you could do for your chi when you're so angry that you have no ground. So let's do it. Let's lie on the ground and do a little temper tantrum. I need to go over here. That is one of the best ways to move the anger. So, that's the other level to this class. It's like, yes, you can feel your emotion and see what it does, but it's actually having the emotion and not feeling the emotion is probably a very similar thing to feeling that emotion too much. Because think about it, it's the same thing. If you don't feel that emotion, you're suppressing it, pushing it down until one day it pops out of you in an uncontrolled, unhealthy, uncomfortable way. So the more you feel the emotions in a healthy way, the more you harmonize your chi. Let's go to the next one. Happiness relaxes your chi. So let's just enjoy this. Think about something that makes you truly, truly happy. Not fake happy, which we're going to talk a little bit more on Wednesday, but deeply, peacefully, satisfyingly happy. When in your life did you feel that? I know sometimes it can feel like it's rare in the hustle and bustle of life, where we do think codependently sometimes instead of for real happiness. But you've got those memories somewhere. Eating soup with grandma, feeling like you don't have to prove yourself to anyone, lying at the beach on a vacation. We've all had these moments of pure happiness. Even if it was when we were a baby, dig a little bit. You can find it. If not, go out there and create it today. Find that mountaintop view that just feeds your spirit. And literally just thinking about these things, even just for 5 minutes a day. I mean, it'd be great if for 5 minutes, if for 2 hours a day, some of us are there. You can just revel in that peaceful happiness. I know a lot of us are overachievers or, PTSD survivors. And so it's a little bit harder to just relax into that happiness because there's that feeling of, I'm not enough. I got to keep doing something. I can't just stop and rest and relax. Think about those happy moments. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You just felt loved and appreciated and were able to enjoy the beauty and miraculous nature of life and connections, authentic connections. And that's the thing, unauthentic connections, which are viral in our society, really stop the capability of true happiness. Living lies is not good for the chi. Your chi cannot relax into the happy chi relaxation if your happiness is a lie. I said it. So, happy Buddha belly is also something you feel with the happy, happy. So, normal joy definitely eases tension and stress and makes one feel happy. Sudden excitements stresses the heart chi, making it sluggish and difficult to concentrate and causing the loss of one's mind, perhaps. So, this is heart energy. So, to bring us back to our feeling of joy, we can actually do the heart chakra mudra. We can give it a shot, bringing the index finger to the bottom of the thumb. The thumb connects to the middle and the ring. Notice how similar it is to the liver mudra. Just bringing that index finger down under. So this helps when you're feeling sad to push your chi into the happy, relaxed state. And this is why, like, I'm telling you, I've said this so many times. I've been through crazy things in my life, but just putting aside an hour or 2 hours a day to do the qigong, like literally, my problems disappear when I get absorbed into the pure joy of that relaxing chi power. When we're here together in this little bubble of chi-dom, and you feel that chi vibrating, it brings you to this happy, relaxed, and therefore regenerative state of chi that balances out fear, anger, sadness, all of it. And sure, after class, you might jump back into the misery, but at least you had a couple of hours or an hour of that relaxation, stability that is a part of you, that helps you breathe, that helps you function, that helps you feel okay, that helps you succeed, that helps you regenerate, that helps you heal, that helps you reintegrate things in your life, organize them better. The word organ is an organize for a reason. Your organ eyes, what they see is all knowing, is so powerful. When you look at the world through your organ's eyes, you will get more organized because you will feel more harmonized by knowing that all of your organs work together. When I say the word organ, you might think, ooh, gross, bloody, weird looking. Whereas instead, if you look at their eyes and what they see in this world and how they're functioning for you, that's true organization. So feeling that relaxation of the happiness. Okay, so chi knots. Chi knots. The next one, worrying and thinking too much. So let's get into that space. Feel it. It's like anxiety. It's like, oh, seriously, like you don't feel like eating. You're just all knotted up. You're worrying. You might get like this like guilty face on, like things just don't feel good. And you're just like, "Ugh." So what do you do when you're all knotted up like that, worrying and thinking too much? I'll read this to you. Excessive thinking and worry harm the spirit and spleen, pents up the energy, creates chi disorders to the spleen and stomach. So worrying a lot hurts our stomach and spleen. So what that means is we are not seeing the world through our stomach and spleen. If we would live in the stomach and spleen for a moment, okay, the spleen is on the left side under the left rib cage. Let's smile at our spleen. Let's look at her eyes. What does she see? She sees your power. She sees your centeredness. She sees your flow. She sees that there's a flow out there flowing and knowing that you are part of this divine plan. She sees all that. When you are anxious and worrying, you're not seeing what your stomach and spleen see. You're not seeing through your organ eyes. You're not seeing in an organized way. You're seeing in a twisted, unorganized, chaotic way of what's going on in this miraculous world around you. And that's why you're overthinking. You're feeding the chaos. That's why you're worrying. You're feeding the lie that you're not your core, the lie that you're not enough. If you know that you're enough and you're centered in your self esteem, you worry less. You overthink less. You don't analyze things because you're comfortable with who you are. You're comfortable with not having to please everyone else because that's a lie, codependency. You're comfortable with making decisions that you know are right. And when someone questions your decisions, then you're not seeing things through your stomach eyes. Like if you fall for that, you're not seeing things through your stomach and spleen eyes of just relaxed confidence. You're seeing it through their eyes of anxiety or whatever else their organs are seeing. They're not seeing things through their organs' eyes if they're judging you. So when you feel overthinky, this is the mudra for you. Thumb to the index and the ring and the middle and the pinky stick out. When you feel overthinky, just stick out your pinky. Stick out your pinky. Stick out your pinky. When you feel overthinky, just stick out that pinky. Stick out the pinky. Stick out the pinky when you feel overthinky. Stick out your pinky. Stick out your pinky. Stink out your pinky when you stink out your pinky. And that should help to acknowledge your stomach and see things through your stomach eyes instead of the twisted brain eyes that are not seeing the reflection of truth and harmony, but of chaos. That's really what's going on. When you start overthinking, you are reflecting the chaos that you're seeing in the world instead of the organization that your body sees all around you. And you are the CEO of this organization. So it's not like Overthinking causes chaotic, disoriented chi. That's another emotional state, but it just causes things to knot up and therefore not flow. So anything that you can do to flow and to remember your flow really helps with anxiety. Dancing and feeling the flow of energy, obviously doing qigong and feeling that flow, trusting that flow, being open to the mystery, being open to things flowing to you when you least expect it. Not being a control freak. Being a control freak goes hand in hand with overanalyzing. Oh, if I do this, this isn't going to happen. I have to do this to make this happen. Don't be a control freak, because that's a knotting up. Let it flow, release it, trust, surrender. Give it up to the Most High. Trust. There's a divine purpose here. I mean, it's so obvious. Who the heck makes butterflies? How could that be an accident? Of course, the answer to all these, every single chi imbalance is getting down on your knees and praying, like going into that flow, not in a fearful way, but just like, hey, I need this flow. Help me flow, please. And then help yourself flow. Move, move. Okay. Anxiety is being stuck and knotted up. Overthinking, worrying is being frozen. So you need to melt and you need to move. You need your M&Ms when you're worrying and thinking too much, because your chi is knotted up. You need to melt and move. Melt and move. Melt and move. Melt it. Melt and move. Be the monkey. Step with the left. Eat, throw out, peel, digest. Be mischievous. Be curious. Oh, that's another thing that helps with anxiety, like learning new things. Take a class. Forget about what you know. Learn something you don't know. That is the flow. I like that. Forget about what you know. That's what you're worrying about, is something that you know. Even though you have an inner knowing, which should help you not worry. Go towards what you don't know. Or don't be a know-it-all. Then you can flow. Flow with new things. Do the monkey a couple more times. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Take risks. Monkey, take risks. He just jumps. Whee! Be the monkey. All right. Going to sadness. Okay, this is like one of my favorite ones to talk about because I think it's so spot on. It's just so interesting. The imbalance through sadness causes the chi to vanish, to disappear. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, it doesn't tie up, it just disappears. That's why when people are depressed, they have no energy to do anything. Their chi is gone. What do you do when your chi is gone? Excessive sorrow restrains the lungs' chi and makes one demoralized and despondent. This is lung regeneration, okay? You might also notice people who are depressed have breathing issues. So One of the best things you can do when you're sad is breathe. Move that breath. Activate the lungs. Hit your heart here. See the world through your big lungs eyes. Get lost in the lungs, which are the trees inside you. Okay, so let's first explore sadness. How does your body feel? Uh, It's like I can almost feel like energy being drained from me as I'm like experiencing that sadness. Like, I don't want to do anything. Or if you're not feeling it, like I said, like moving that sadness almost creates that chi that the sadness vanished. So when you watch a sad movie and you actually cry those tears, then it's like those tears are watering the seeds of rebirth in you, and you can finally like feel chi growing in you instead of it being vanished. It's like it's so invisible that it's a seed that's in the dark that you can't see is about to sprout. And again, you can lie on the floor and do the temper tantrum when you're crying too. Or you can just be like, I'm just so sad. I just don't have anything that I want. I'm just so sad. Why does this always happen to me? Right? That's like taking away all the energy that you can create to just do a million different things and have fun. So, lung stuff, lung stuff. So, what do we do for the lung? We put our arms out, raise the arms up. That's one of the best things you could do for your lungs, is just raise your arms up. Just raise them up a few times a day. If that's all you can do when you're depressed, just lift your arms up. What that does is it lifts your rib cage up off your stomach so that your stomach can see also, because the lungs might be blanketing them with the sadness. Then raise one leg and bring it in. Okay? This is like literally like it's like making a fire. So if you have two sticks and you're rubbing it together, you didn't have any fire. The fire vanished. There's no chi. But if you rub those sticks together, boom, the chi comes back. That's what this move is like when you're sad. Just do it until you get energy. You might bring out the anchor. 10's a good number. That might make you feel like, okay, I might have the energy to do one thing today. Okay. A good lung mudra is also putting the tips of your middle fingers together and no, actually, like that. Hmm. That feels so good. Open up that lung energy and feel that chi come back when it was vanished a moment ago. It's all a chi dance. See, it's all a balancing out. When you're around someone that's really, really sad all the time, it affects your chi, obviously. So if you know what it's doing to their chi, then you might know what it's doing to your chi, and then you can combat it. with chi, because you can't explain it away to people. You can't talk people out of sadness, but you can protect yourself chi wise, and then that can reflect a chi experience on them just to get their sadness off of you. You don't have to take it on. We're going to look up another mudra for the lungs because I don't think I do enough lung mudras. This beautiful woman here put this book together. Thank you, Gertrude. It's linked below if you want to grab it. Oh, I did some cool art here. I like that. All right, girl. Where is lungs? 113. I have it highlighted. Guess I've done this a few times. Yeah. A lot of the other organs are like mudras are also good for lung mudra, like the heart mudra, the intuitive mudra. Okay, so this is actually the Mukula mudra, which is good for all the organs, but we'll do the position of the lung, so it's good for. So literally, it's just focusing all the chi with all of your fingers. Like, oh, I'm just gonna grab this chi in this area. And if you put it under your collarbones on either side, like right here, it like activates the lung chi. What the heck was that? It was an activation sound. Oh, this feels so good to me. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this every day. I worked with and I do got to do it again, mixing concrete, and oh man, particles get into those lungs, no matter how much you mask up. And this feels like, oh, it's just cleansing my lungs, and it feels like, oh, the muscles just feel so good here too when you're pressing this. So here we go. This is literally something you can do when you're sad. Maybe you can combine it with the chicken dance. Your chi has vanished, and this is bringing chi back into your lungs. It's like you're blowing up the balloon. And this is the mouth. It's like your lungs were shriveled up, and now they're like. All right, let's do another one. Ooh, we are running out of time. We got to get to our Qigong form. Okay, let's just do one more lung mudra. These are fun. Okay. This is great. Oh, this is great. This is the perfect one for depression. It's called the Shiva Linga, and it's literally called an energy charging mudra. So, if your chi vanishes, what's the best thing you can do? Plug your phone into the wall and charge it up. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to place your right hand like this. Okay, it's kind of like this one. We're not doing that one. And you're going to put it on top of your left hand like that. And your left hand's like a bowl. So it's like going in the bowl. Excuse me. Hold the fingers of the left hand close together if you haven't noticed. And then put this on your abdomen, like right under your belly button. And then bring your elbows out a little bit like this. So this is literally, that's it. Okay. This mudra can be used against tiredness, dissatisfaction. If you don't feel satisfied, if you're just like, why is nothing enough for me? I'm not satisfied. That can be like a grief, a sadness that takes your energy away. So this gives you energy again. The thumb is like an inflow of energy absorbed through the lungs. So your lungs have to absorb energy for you through the breath. So deep breathing is, of course, one of the best things you can do as you do this, even. So the left hand is like water, water energy. The inner force keeps us going. Each of us has this force in our reservoir, which is associated with the water element. So tapping into that water, like the crying when you cry, when you're sad, it's trying to, when you move that sadness into tears, you're actually tapping into that water reservoir of energy and energizing yourself. So cool. Long periods of tension and strain can cause this kind of depletion of energy as well. If you're waiting on a certain amount of news and it's causing you anxiety, this is actually a really good mudra to do, to just kind of like give you energy while you wait. So this helps you heal everything, apparently. Here's another visualization you can do, and then we'll move on. Imagine that your left hand is mortar, okay? The bottom water energy, mortar, water. And your right hand is a pestle. So that, like the pestle is squishing herbs in the mortar. During the first breaths, mentally let whatever makes you feel sick fall like dark pebbles into your left hand. With the edge of your right hand, grind everything into the finest dust. Oh, that's fun. Which you then blow away from your hand like fine sand. Afterward, remain seated for a while and let the healing energy flow into the bowl formed by your hand through the right thumb. And this is a good affirmation. Healing light illuminates every cell of my body, dissolves everything that should be dissolved, and builds up what must be built up again. Thank you. Beautiful. Healing light. Here, let's do the mortar and pestle. Squish that toxin out of you. Float away. Healing light illuminates every cell of my body, dissolves everything that should be dissolved, and builds up what must be built up again. Thank you. Thank you. All right. 6, fear. Your chi descends so much that it might cause you to not be able to walk. When fearful, excessive fear destabilizes the kidneys and promotes energy loss. Acute fright may cause incontinence. When fear persists over a long time, it harms the vital essences and it causes agony in the bones. In severe cases, one loses the ability to walk. Even moderate fear can produce issues. So, agony in the bones, wow. We're not supposed to be afraid all the time. How do we heal from descended chi? Again, lift the chi up by raising your arms. one of the mudras that heals the kidneys is this one. Thumb is connected to the ring and the pinky. 2 fingers are out like the peace sign. Okay, so what is this doing? It's bringing the energy up. It's kind of like this, right? But it's like focus the energy and bring it up. Bring it up. Look up. Look at all your support. Don't be stuck in the fear that no one's there. Feel your support. Feel your strength. What makes you strong? Instead of being scared, how have you been courageous? Feel your fear. If your chi is a puddle on the floor, then you're a puddle on the floor. In order to walk, you have to be able to lift the chi up. The chi is real heavy from that fear. That's another way you can say it. Like if you feel like, oh my God, the energy is real heavy in here, that's fear. A lot of the time, it's like there's so much fear in a room that you walk in and it's like you just want to lie down. Lift it up. See the eyes of your kidneys working so hard. Move that lower back around. And finally, let's talk about the shock. And I'm going to talk about more about this on Wednesday on how the shock interweaves with the fake happiness. How it's very easily misread as happiness, the shock energy. Like you think that being shocked might shock happiness. Okay. Anyway, it's hard to explain. I'm going to go into that more on Wednesday. But when in shock, the chi disorients. Chaotic chi. It's like you can't see it through any organ eyes. And it can cause panic attacks. It can cause disorders in your heart, spleen, and kidneys. Shock is no fun. I'm sorry, Mom, for shocking you and scaring you in the laundry room one time when I was a kid. Boom! I mean, it could have made her pee in her pants. Like that's the kind of disorientation we might go through when we're in shock. It's like peeing in our pants. It's like, whoa, what just happened? But it's also what someone with PTSD deals with, constant states of disorientation, of not knowing what's going on because of these shock energies that keep firing and triggering them. So what do you do when disoriented chi is when chi is disoriented? I see I'm getting disoriented just thinking about it. Like feel that shock energy. Oh my God. It's like you can't believe that someone would say that. You can't believe that someone would call you a liar. You're just shocked that someone lied. And it's just like, am I even alive right now? Like, am I even like, how do I be friends with this person? What if this person's in your family? How do you see them at gatherings? Like, it's so shocking to your whole system of truth and love and beauty. And it's just like, what do? I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to talk right now because this can't be happening. Right? I'm just so disoriented. So, what do you do? How do you heal disorientation? You organize, right? Hmm. I suggest this mudra. That feels so good. Stretching out that index finger. Just helps you to feel more connected to your energy. It helps your blood circulate. So this is like the circulation mudra. If you're disoriented, you're not circulating. So disoriented is like you're like spinning in circles. Whereas this is like you're moving and you're circulating things around in an organized fashion. So it's really good to do if you're feeling shocked. Ugh. It also helps to listen to classical music, they're saying. That's true. So how does this feel to you? And then you can massage certain trigger points with your middle finger, like the nostrils, next to the nostrils. And that feels so good. Forehead. Helps you to not feel chaotic. Mm. And the neck, like the back of the head, neck area, like under the ear a little bit. Back of the neck. But yeah, you're just like, it's like shooting the other way. It's like, no, get out of my way. I'm not going to let you disorient me. Stay on task. You know. That is so cool. It kind of looks like the Big Dipper. I will drink from the nectar of life. I will not be disoriented. Disorientation comes in many forms. It's also seeing yourself through other people's eyes. And it's codependency. It's like, it's just not feeling your own power, feeling guilt, feeling like judged, feeling cray cray. And then, of course, protecting your own energy with some kind of bubble can help as well. Just imagining like an amethyst light all around you so you're not pulled into other people's chaos. Don't fall. Lifting those arms. All right, I hope this was helpful. One of the best things you can do for disoriented chi is to organize it. Doing Qigong, doing the matrix therapy is a really great way to be pulling things out of the chaos and into an understandable processing that makes sense to your energy and your belief system. That takes away having to believe what others believe and believing what the truth is. That's totally that's it. Believing your truth, not being pulled into other people's belief systems. That's on them. That's on them. And it can be a seemingly positive thing also that can really disorient you. Like I've gotten disoriented when someone like intensely has a crush on me or something. And like I feel like they're seeing me, it's like a different me sometimes, it's like maybe the singer Aviva, or they don't really even know me. And then I'm like, it's just disorienting. It's like even though it's a seemingly possible good feeling or flattering of adoration, it's just like, no, it like borderlines that feeling stalked by someone where it's like it might not feel safe. And it can be very disorienting. Also, like the feelings that come up like guilt almost. Like, oh, I should be grateful that this person adores me or something. But it's just disorienting. All right, y'all, let's jump into our Wuji Gong. This feels really good, though. This feels really orienting. Orientation is about getting to know your surroundings, getting to know your inner world, and orienting yourself to be that best version of yourself from the inside out, not from the outside in. All right. Yin hand under the belly button, right for women, left for men. Yang above, feet shoulder width apart, and press in and bounce. Yeah, it's funny, like the disorienting cat and mouse thing. When someone's after you, it can feel like a cat spinning and you're the mouse that's being spun around so that they can capture you. So just push that disorientation away so you don't get into the PTSD triggered survival mode of disorientation. Bottom hand face up, top face down, keep shaking. And come to stillness. Left shoulder, release, and back and forth. Sun's out. Oh, yeah. And rotate that left shoulder back and the right. And the left. And the right. And the left. And the right. Oh, yeah. And then both at the same time. Saging is really good for disorientation. And up. And just let your arms float down like that. I guess I'm supposed to ask for donations. I forgot to do that. If you want to donate, that'd be awesome. If not, that's okay too. I will write my Cash App. It's just AATFP. And give whatever you want. $1, 2, 10, 15, whatever you're feeling. You can also just hit that money symbol if you got something out of class and want to reciprocate. But you don't have to. Let's go the other way. All donation based. That's what Grandmaster Fu did his training to all of us, donation based. And said, please just do this for people. And if they want to donate, that'd be great. And if not, just doing this is so important for the world. So if you'd like to just donate to my technical supplies to make this more visible for you, you can think of it like that. I want to set up a better studio so the picture is clearer. Because I know it's a little fuzzy and I don't know where to look in the camera and I don't think I'm always looking right, so it might look weird. The Venmo is the same. Aviva and the Flying Penguins thing. Oh yeah, if you're feeling it, if it's in your heart, flow with it, and I will receive that flow and make good use out of it. And I appreciate you, even just for being here and liking the video and sharing and commenting, subscribing. But I hope you learned something about how emotions really do affect our chi and how it's important to feel them and let the chi flow. And yeah, please comment and let me know what you learned today that you thought was interesting and helpful. Maybe you'll explore some things this week. Maybe something will come up and you want to come back to this video and comment and share. That would be amazing. I would love that. It might orient you. All right. Might need to go to the orient to orient. All right. Yin hand on top and then yang on top of that. Bend the knees and relax. Hands over your heart. And to the side. Left heel up, bending both knees. Rotate that left knee towards the right. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate your comment. And the other direction. And drop that heel down, lift the other heel up, and rotate to the left. Good one, Kevin. Other direction. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever that was. I do love my Jewish upbringing. Man, it was a lot of work. School and then Hebrew school, high school and then Hebrew high school. Maybe it was a little bit much. All right. Feet together, knees together, thighs together, little circles to the left. I think what messed me up at Hebrew high school was we had a ride share because it was like a half an hour away from my town because like there wasn't always Hebrew high schools in the same town as your high schools. And on the way back, when certain people were in charge of the carpool, they would have bagel holes. So there's bagels and then there's bagel holes. I haven't seen those in the South. This is like a northern thing, a New York thing. They would get these garlic bagel holes, and I would eat so many of them. I would be like sleeping by the time I got home, like a half an hour later. I was just like, it messed me up. But man, that's probably the best thing I've ever eaten. That's junk food or whatever. Oh my god, those garlic bagel holes. They were just perfect in every way. Not good for Qigong Biju, which is a great thing to do for all your chi. Feet shoulder width apart. We're going to just balance back and forth all the way to the right and all the way to the left. Keep those heels on the ground. I know it's tempting to lift them up. Everyone in my classes usually do. Yeah, that's a great idea, Kevin. I love it. Thanks for reminding me. I already forgot that I'm going to eat my radishes today. I can just add garlic powder and oil. I mean, I think they're even better than New York pizza, and that says a lot. All right, come to stillness and just be ready position. Connect to the ground. I would get home and they'd be like, just come and just just take the rest with you. And I'd be like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, just take the rest with you. I'd be like, I'm in heaven. I guess they got a kick seeing me out of seeing me love something so much. Or maybe they were like, her greasy hands were in there a little bit too much. I don't want any after she touched it. Radish sandwiches for the concrete crew. It's just me. I gotta do it all myself. Every finger gets a radish sandwich. All right, hands up, 2 fists away from your belly button about. Bend the knees, hold a small ball and just an imaginary ball and rotate to the left, keeping that ball there. And the other direction, please. Love you guys. Thanks for sticking around with me. All right, so the next move, I'm going to step outside because I don't have room to do it here. But what we do is we open up our legs and you bring the left arm all the way up to the ear and then just let it drop like a feather, nice and slow. Okay, you're going to do that 18 times. And then after you go straight up and down, you are going to go across 18 times. So that's 1, 2. Okay. Usually I take a break and come back in between, but we're just going to go straight through, do 18 of these and 18 of these. And then when you're done, we're going to do a few minutes of Wuji. Okay. So I'm going to step away from the screen as you all do all of that. All right. Go for it. Okay, beautiful people. Have you done your Wuji? All right. Well, it is time to bring our class to a close. We will do the foot massaging on our own today. So go ahead and do that. Okay. Thanking all the lineage holders. Thanking all of the teachers. We fill our hearts with gratitude and compassion, and as we bow, we spread this out to the whole entire world. And as you bow, try to find that happy, relaxed state. Think about people that make you happy as you spread out your joy and your gratitude. Spread that. Spread that gratitude for the people that make you feel so peaceful, for the environments that make you feel so peaceful and happy and relaxed. Spread that relaxed chi and that regenerative chi to the whole world. All right, beautifuls. See you Wednesday. You can hit the notification bell. I think on that video, I've already made a link for it. Fake happiness, being shock, perhaps. So go and sign up for that one on Wednesday at 1:30. Bam. Get that in your browser and it'll just start going live when I'm live. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about class today. And yeah, share that video link for Wednesday. Also, there was a time change for the Botanical Gardens gig. They actually changed their time on Labor Day because they started closing earlier. So it's actually 4 to 7:30, not 5 to 9. So I look forward to seeing everyone in the garden on Thursday as well. All right, y'all. Have an amazing, amazing day. I will see you next time. Thanks again for hanging out with me.